So if I get you guys just to start off, just telling me your name and your role in the band.
Yeah. I'm Dylan. I play guitar and saxophone.
I'm Nathan, and I play other guitar and sixth wonder.
Nice. So if anyone was watching this who hasn't heard of you guys before, how would you sum up your band?
A weird blend of metal, pop, djent, and other alternative like influences. Um, Trying to think what else like aside from that.
Yeah, that'll do. So you guys have had loads of exciting stuff going on at the minute. So including that was playing support for Archives for a few dates. How was that?
It was great. Like the energy was like amazing at both like venues, totally different venues, but like just kind of the energy and like the vibe they brought as well. Just kind of like really laid back and not like inclusive, but like just really laid back about everything. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
proper buzz. All the guys in archives and all the bands we played with just brought so much energy. They could absolutely command
Yeah.
an audience. Lots of pits. The guys from archives were jumping into the crowd with their guitars and their singer, and it was insane. It was cool, amazing to watch. Some crowd stuff from the go as well. It was fun to see.
yeah. So on the note of exciting things, you recently released your new EP Prologue. How have you found that people have received that one? What's the support been like with that coming out?
Oh, it's been very overwhelming. Like really positive stuff just going on. Just it's nice to see like going on social media and seeing people tag us in their stories and being like loving the new EP, scrolling the comments and being like, "Oh, Guts is my favorite song. Like I can't wait to hear that live." And then when we released the last song, Death Departed, it was cool seeing people like, "Oh, so buzzing to hear Death Departed's first time." It's like, so such an overwhelming response. It's like good to see all the hard work we put in over the past like few months, like developing it, recording it, and writing it, and seeing it just be received so well. And then like get like a bunch of industry support. Like we got put on Knotfest's playlists like for our new song. That was insane. And then our first Spotify editorial. It's been immense. So absolutely thrilled with it, the response.
Yeah, no, it's deserved. That EP is so good.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
Oh, thank you.
Speaking of that, what was the process like for creating that one? Did it take a long time or was there, how did it go?
It was kind of different to how we've done stuff in the past, I would say. Um, a lot of it was kind of unplanned, I guess is like a good way to say. Like a lot of stuff we kind of just went in with like a general theme, kind of stuff we wanted to hit, and that was it. I'd say probably like Thorn took a long time, like kind of piecing everything together. And Death Departed was like the first time that me and Dylan collaboratively like wrote the riffs. Like usually it's like bits of it and then we kind of pass it back and forward, but it was really cool that this was like the first time where like one of us would write something and then someone would develop that riff and kind of until we got a product and then like Rebecca and Sean like just totally done their own stuff to like the music as well. So it was totally different to the past. It was great.
Um, so the talking on the theme of the EP, it kind of follows like one story or general theme. What's that about? And also, why did you guys decide to have it all like connect the way it does?
Um, so it was been a little bit of the departure on like ending of relationships and moving on, and then we try to tie that to like a new beginning for us as a band, and just using Prologue as like right here's like everything up until this point, and this is like what we're about type thing, and then just exploring the themes of like Death Departed being like the release of the relationship like ending, and then Fawn being like the inciting incident that like sparks it because it's like really like starts off in your face, aggressive, and then Guts is just like in your face, just like full anger and rage. And then Rope Burn is the contemplation, like, oh, like who's in the right? Like, should I stay? Should I go? Type thing. And just develop them all into a flowing EP. Because if you notice between the songs, you play it from start to finish, each song goes into each other. There's not maybe like a gap, so it just kind of like flows. And we want to have that musically tie everything together as well. So yeah, it's been a really fun process, like bringing that whole thematic aspect of like, writing into an actual finished product like the EP. So it's been great.
Do you guys have a favorite track off the EP?
For me, Death
Rockburn,
Departed.
like, stands out, yeah. Say they were probably the two most fun ones though to go about, because like the last 6 months maybe when recording, we've had like we know what we're recording, but we don't really know how we're going to achieve like the vibe necessarily. So like maybe go in and there's like a heavy bit, and we're like, what if we just make a minging noise on the guitar? And it's just been those two songs I would say particularly were really like creative in the sense of like personally I had no idea like what we were going to do for like specific bits, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that section in Roadburn, you talked about like the minging bits, like the when it goes really, really low down tune, that's probably one of my highlights of the EP, how sick that sounds. Because it's just like what pitch shifted down like
Yeah.
floor semitones from what it's tuned at. And it's already like really low like guitars. It's insane. And hearing it live, just playing it live in Newcastle, for instance, that was like such a like moment.
So on your videos, they are also stunning. How did you guys come up with like the look of the videos? Was there like people outside that helped come up with these ideas or locations or kind of what, how did you come up with all that?
Um, I think the most two most recent videos, Death Departed and Fallen, the location wise, I'm pretty sure Sean suggested them because we were looking for just like one video. We wanted to have it like quite close and claustrophobic, and then the other one we had that wanted to have like in a really grand open space, like Death Departed is like that, just to make them as different as possible and to kind of like be polar opposite each other because like one's at the start of the EP and one's at the end of the EP. And then we got in JWA Creations to do his camera magic on the whole like shooting side of things and like doing his color grade and good directing and getting like cool looking shots. And it was just a really like proper like team moment. Although the shooting days were quite, it was a very long day. We shot both videos back to back, so we were out from like 8 a.m. to like 12 a.m. basically. So and it was raining the
1
whole
a.m.
day.
It's
1
just
a.m.
it's 1 a.m. Yeah.
But it was really cool because the was it a sanatorium that that place was where we shot at Nathan?
I think so. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, Death
It was
Part of
like
this.
super old as well, so just like yeah, like broken almost. Like it was cool.
Yeah, full of puddles, full of like deep water, and really fit the vibe of the song. So that was great.
Did you find you had to like clean it up a bit first?
We did actually. There's one shot of
Oh
Rebecca,
yeah. Yeah.
and she's standing in the middle of the I say crematorium, no, sanatorium, and like this big black long dress, and that whole place was filled with like cans, packets of crisps, and they just had to get moved so they were on in the shot, so as like so it didn't ruin the shot. It just looked like horrible otherwise.
Yeah. So kind of a side note from the new EP, but originally you guys, well, Six Wonder was formed as a uni project. How did it come from that to being what you guys are now?
Um, I don't really remember what specific point, but like Rebecca asked me to like help write stuff for a uni project, and we released Stay Away in the deal, and I think it was probably around about like the shooting day. for the music video for the deal, or maybe closer to the release of it. But we had kind of just been talking about like how cool it's been like writing stuff we had never really written before. And as well, we had never written together, so that was like cool. And round about like that kind of between the shoot and releasing it is when we were like, should we try and make this a band? And I'd say probably when we got Dylan in is when we were like, okay, this is like we're gonna make this a band. And then once Sean was in, like I think it was like an attitude shift for everyone. Like all of a sudden, like we all wanted to be in a band and like it was a cool thing, but I think the fact of having all of us wanting the same driving force, I think really made a difference when we were like, okay, let's actually like give it a go and like properly give it a all kind of thing. So
Yeah. Do you guys have any artists that you would love to collab with?
For me, it would be Knife Bride. Knife Bride are such a cool
Oh,
band at the moment, and
so
I
good.
absolutely adore their sound. So that would be something cool to try and collab with.
honestly, I'm game for any sort of collab. I think they're pretty cool because it always brings in like another sort of style and like take on like the emotion of the song, which is pretty cool. So yeah.
Kind of in the same thing. Is there any venues that are like a dream venue for you guys to play?
Barrowlands, Barrowlands Ballroom in Glasgow, that would be the dream venue for me. Like Hydro would be cool, but like Barrowlands just like it's Glasgow. It's like cultural like landmark of the whole city. Aside from King's Tut's, like King Tut's a great, my favorite venue that we've played so far. But yeah, that'd be mine.
For me, I'd love to play stereo. A lot smaller, but I really love kind of smaller venues. And stereo was also the first venue I went to, so it'd be amazing to kind of come full circle that way.
So speaking of like live shows, I saw that you guys have your headlining Glasgow in, is it September?
Yep, September
Yeah.
19th.
Yeah.
There we go. So I read somewhere that you're going to be playing Prologue in full on that. What was the decision behind doing that?
We felt like we wanted to do like an EP release show for Prologue, but and we felt like doing it for like our first debut headliner would be a great opportunity to be like, right, our first big body of work, our first big like our own show. Let's just do the EP in full for the one and only time, and that's it. Make it like such a special event. And yeah, it'd be full EP and full with a Feed the Hand because Feed the Hand's like an interlude track, and then the whole rest of the songs like because whenever we played EP songs and the set so far, it's like jumbled up almost. But actually having it from like if you listen to EP from start to finish, have it just flow like that is what we want to do and make it that extra bit special to mark the occasion.
Yeah. And going forward as a band, what are some of the main goals you would say you have with Six Wonder?
Um, for me, definitely like travel the world and play big shows. Like I'd always want to play America, so if we ever got to that stage, that'd be a dream come true. Um, Short term, like medium term, an album or close to an album depends on how we release it because we're an independent band. Making music's very expensive, so doing an album in bulk at the one time might not be like financially viable for us at the moment. So we'll just see what we can kind of do on our own terms type thing. But yeah, that'd be cool to do.
Personally, I just kind of want to see how far we take it. Like, there's no like milestone or stopping point or starting point. It's just cool to kind of see what we can do.
Yeah. And then I've got a couple of questions that I'm just asking everyone at the minute. So, if your music was the soundtrack for a movie, what genre would the movie be?
Oh, that's a good one. Hmm. I'd, I want to say a thriller slash. Yeah, a thriller type movie, I'd say. As much as like it to be horror movies, 'cause I love horror movies, I don't think it fits it just yet. Maybe some songs, but teetering on the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other one as well I have is so you guys are just away to take to the stage at a show. What is the song you play to get hyped?
Oh, for me,
See,
it
me and
probably
Dylan have very we we spoke about this the other day. We have very different processes before going on stage. Like to get myself as like chilled as possible. So like no music, no thoughts, just complete nothing in the head. And yeah,
yeah,
Okay.
that'd be the best thing to do. Um, I think might start playing hyper to try and alleviate the tension and just get like just relax.
Yeah,
Hyper electric cowboy. So yeah, or pump it. That'd be good.
both of those are good choices. All right, well, I'm just gonna wrap it up there, guys. Is there anything you would like to talk about or share before we go?
Um, we're just really excited for our debut EP in September, and we hope to see as many people as we can now and sell the thing out, and just have a good night, make it
yeah,
memorable, and like get Prologue played in full for the one and only time.